The ultimate 2000s bombshell makeup. Today's tutorial is serving effortless early 2000s baddie, taking inspo from the face cards of Naomi Campbell and Tyra Banks, our favorite 90s to early 2000s supermodel arch-nemisis. I bring to you the perfect soft glam makeup look, which shows you mean business without doing too much. So baddies, I need you to do one slow-mo hair flip and lock in, because your bombshell makeup isn't gonna do itself. And here's my last slow-mo hair flip that I thought was so funny. Like, please don't take me seriously. But hey, welcome back. I have another tutorial. I'm in shock. I'm even finally at the phase of doing the voiceover. It literally takes me a month to edit these videos because I just have so much going on. But I'm so happy to be back because doing long form makeup tutorials is just such a nice creative outlet for me. And so first, as always, we're going to start with priming the face. This is so important if you want your makeup to last long, if you want it to sit right, you gotta have a good base. And then after you do that, I'm going in with my foundation and just patting it all over. As I always say, I love this foundation and it's fun to finally try a foundation. I feel like as someone who was a concealer only warrior for so long, it was nice to find a foundation that was like so light and that blended in well to my skin tone, but that was also very buildable. I feel like I can work with it, and you know, that's the most important part. And so then I went in with my NYX Bear With Me concealer, which is 100% on its last legs. Like you can see in that picture, it is 95% going on. But you know what? One thing about me is I like to use my makeup until it hits the pan, but you know what I mean being sustainable. It's important. So with my concealer, I just do the same deal I always do, which is patting it under my eyes, on my chin and on my forehead, and under my eyes I like to do this like upward motion to kind of give like that cat eye effect when concealing. And then after that's done, I go into do my bronzer with my Anastasia Beverly Hills powder bronzer. Yeah, this is a random bronzer I've had since high school. I don't know how it's lasted this long and how it doesn't break me out, but I still use it. And so then going in with my Lower Mercier Ultra Blur powder, I'm just going to set my face. I love to do a little under eye setting, cheekbones, and then also my forehead. And then I always after it sits for a little bit, try to brush it all the way so I don't have like crazy flashback lines when I try to take my pictures after doing my makeup. And then to help meld everything together, I then went in with my setting spray to just like set my face to be like, okay, the base is completed, it's ready, rawr. So now we're gonna start on the brows, and I'm just brushing through my brows and then taking my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz to fill in the ends of my brows. Watching this video has me like saying I really need to do my eyebrows because I love like the straight brow look that I have right here. But yeah, I just brush through my brows, fill them in, and then I take a little liner brush and go in with my concealer to just outline and sharpen my brows just so they look super cute and fresh for the look I'm doing. And then after you're finished shaping your brows, you can just go in and blend out that concealer so you have these perfect, fresh, crisp eyebrows. Very important for the base of your bombshell makeup, okay? And then I just like went in one more time, just like filling any gaps in my brows. I was like, okay, period. And so then after I finished filling in my brows, I just always use brow gel to set my eyebrows. It keeps them in place, it's not flaky. I feel like brow gel is so important. And so to start off the eyeshadow, I'm using this Urban Decay Naked Shaped palette that Urban Decay recently sent me. It was super fun, like having a neutral palette to use that was like new. And so I first went in with this dark brown color into my crease just to first outline the shape that I wanted my eyeshadow to be. So if you can see, I'm kind of doing like a line from my inner corner to my outer crease and then in, kind of doing a little bit of a cat eye shape and then blending it out just to make sure it's not too harsh, because we do want a soft glam look. And then I just kept building it and building it. I also am pretty sure I might have used like a little bit of black just to deepen that crease a little bit, and then I went in with this light cream shade that's in the middle of the palette to cut out the cut crease. And oh my gosh, this was such a satisfying product to use. I was like, wow, I just really liked the way it glided across my skin. But also I'm just like, have never really been someone to use cream eyeshadows, so it like opened my eyes, like, okay, this kind of slays. But then I went back in with the dark brown eyeshadow and just made a line on the top of my eyelids just to give kind of like a diffused liner look. And then I also brought it down to my lower lash line. So yeah, I just wanted a little bit more smokiness in my eyeshadow, which I always love. Like, if you know me, you know I love a smoky eye. And then I went in with this like light champagne glittery shadow in the palette and just put that all over where I did my little cut crease, this soft cut crease, which was so cute. I also was in shock because I feel like I've literally never really did just a soft glam look like this. But of course, you know me, I love glitter, so I went in with the Fenty Beauty Trophy Wife highlighter and patted some of that on my lid just to add that extra sparkle and oomph. And then I also put it on my inner corners, which is so cute. Then for my, what is that? My brow bone. Yes, the brow bone. I went back in with that light cream shadow from the Naked Shade palette, which I thought was so fun because usually I use like a glitter, but it was fun just like highlighting without having a shimmer, because I don't know, it just gave like such a sophisticated feel. And then I went ahead and blended that out. And then I wish that I knew the name of these lashes, but literally I just have like random lashes laying around, but I really like these ones because they reminded me that like a natural lash can be cute. And I don't know, like she was giving. I was like, hold on, like maybe I need to incorporate a more natural lash into more of my looks. But it's just like super cute. I say just get like a natural cat eye lash that, I don't know, suits your eyelashes well. And then, oh my god, guys, look at this mascara brush. It was sending me, because like right now my problem is I have no mascara and I'm running out of concealer. So I do need to go to Ulta, but we may do. So that's why I didn't put the product, because I'm like, y'all, there was barely anything in there. So for my blush, I used the Glossier Cloud Paint in Dawn, and I put it on a brush. And then I was like, oh, this girl's pigmented. Like, let me bring this out a little bit. But it's super cute. I love orange blush. And then I also went over it with the Mimosa Sunset, I think it is, highlighter duo from Fenty Beauty. And then for my lips, I used the NK lip liner in dark brown, which you can get at literally any beauty supply. It's the staple beauty supply lip liner. And I went ahead and lined my lips. So cute. Slay. What would I do without lip liner? You know, what would I do? I genuinely don't know. And then over the liner, I used this sheer Lorac lipstick called Just Kissed. That is so cute. Like, I honestly think this lipstick would suit so many skin tones, because it's just like the perfect amount of blush to add to your lips. And I also went over it randomly with this like shimmery Burt's Bee lip balm. And then finally I set my face and fanned it. Yes! So cute. Took out my clippies, brushed out my hair. Yes, I feel like most of my wigs are crazy. This was like the only one I was like, okay, maybe this gives 2000 the bombshell, I don't know. But this is the final look. I love it so much. I was like, wow, who am I doing a soft glam look? You know what I mean? But it's just like, it was tea. Like, how can I be mad? How can I be mad? Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Please comment below to let me know what other videos you want to see me do. And as always, I'll see you next time. Bye.